Hello world, this is DeAndre Horton and welcome to The Message. In tonight's video, I will be talking about flaws. Flaws. Flaws are defined as things in a human, an animal, or a thing that are the weak spots or the areas of greatest importance. These are the places where we know people can attack us and pick us apart, ridicule us and criticize us because they know that we are not strong in these areas or we lack, the power and the capability to to be successful in these areas. But I want to take a different look at flaws. Instead of looking at them as weak spots, actually look at them as hidden strengths. Because I'm going to start on myself, for example. Let's just break down a couple of flaws about myself. Okay, personal appearance, flaw wise. I have a lazy eye. Not too many people notice it, maybe. But if I take these glasses off, and if you pay close attention here, you can see that my right eye leans a little bit. That's one flaw about myself, just from personal appearance. But, I look at how the world is, generally speaking, and with the introduction of internet and seeing how it's become such a big focal point of how society operates now, when it comes to flaws or mistakes, people will attack you instantly, and the next thing you know, you're part of several memes on the internet, or everyone is talking about you. But what I want people to get out of this video here is that use the things that you know that are not necessarily your strongest points. Use the things that you're weak in and use them to your advantage. People look at me first glance and they'll say, well, oh, he's a smart young man, he's a smart young gentleman, and a kind young gentleman. But on the flip side, you will say that he's not that outgoing. He's quiet and reserved, and that works to his disadvantage because you need to be an outgoing person. You need to be more engaging. You need to let people know you're in the room. For me personally, my personality, having that quiet and reserved nature, it's because I feel like I work best in just working, letting my actions speak for me, and then only speaking when it is absolutely necessary. And that's why I use my quote-unquote disadvantage to my advantage. So for those of you out here that look at this video and whatever it is that you're struggling with in terms of a flaw, if someone in school is telling you, well, you're not smart enough to make it into college, or you're not smart enough to chase after a dream, use that as motivation to prove them wrong and to get that opportunity at obtaining a college education or making that dream of yours a reality. There's a girl out here that's watching this video and people tell you that you're not pretty enough to get noticed by people. Just keep working at it. Keep showing your personality off to the world, and eventually the right people will notice you for your inner beauty. They will notice that your inner beauty outshines your outer beauty, but they will see that overall you're a completely beautiful person. And whatever other struggles you may be going through, if someone is body shaming you, saying you're too skinny or you're too fat, continue to work at that. Continue to work to where you're wanting to get with how you look, so you will be comfortable with who you are. And I stress this here as another important fact when it comes to dealing with that. Don't change the way you look just because people make you feel uncomfortable with the way you look. If you love the way you look and you're comfortable with who you are in your own skin, then don't worry about how you look, because you know who you are. You know you're a beautiful person. So it shouldn't matter what people think. And when it comes to flaws, Jesus has used people, flawed people, all the time when you look throughout the Bible. David killed a man. Noah was a drunk. Job, who was God's ideal servant, perfect in his line of view, went from being that ideal man to complaining just like you and me do every day now, or just about every day. We find something in the world to complain about. So it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from, what status you may hold, positions you may hold out there in the workforce, or whatever the case may be, whatever circumstances you may be dealing with. We all have flaws. No one of us is perfect, but we can use those tragedies, those mistakes, those disadvantages, whatever people want to call them. We can turn that negative into a positive and use it for our own gain. I do not want anyone to ever feel like whatever it is that they're struggling with, they can't use it in a positive light and use it as motivation and inspiration. And if you know that it's something that you're struggling with, when you're able to turn it and use it for good, share your story. Because I am willing to bet that you're not the only one out there that struggles with said problem. We all got issues, and if we were to come, even if we are more forthcoming about what we deal with, then we can help those that are like us understand this is not just a one person problem. I deal with this just like you deal with this, but hey, we're going to work through it together. We're going to take what people think about us as negative and not worthwhile and use it and show them how it is a major part of who we are. Don't let outside perception, don't let perceived perception, don't let assumptions, don't let stereotypes, don't let any form of any human obstacle or criticism, whatever the case may be, stop you from attempting to achieve what you believe in or set those goals for yourself. In closing thought, remember, the dream is free, but the journey is not. Whatever you have in your mind envisioning yourself of doing, you're only going to get there if you put in that work, if you put in the dedication to see your dreams through. And the journey is not going to be easy. Life is not easy. It wasn't made to be that way. We're going to face all sorts of problems. We're going to hear people come out of the woodworks trying to stop us from doing whatever it is that we aspire to do. And they're going to try to use your flaws against you. But if you just stay the course, you keep the faith, you stay patient, and you take those flaws and you use them to your advantage, the rewards will be plentiful and endless. As I always say in my videos, leave me comments and feedback, positive and negative. It is all welcome. You can follow me on my YouTube channel at DeAndre Horton to see my other videos. And as always, if there's something that you would like to see me talk about, don't hesitate to give me a suggestion in the comments section. This is DeAndre Horton signing off with the message.